Hi everyone, my name is Metropolis Shuk. We're continuing with the topic how to connect to the dbt Semantic Layer through Power BI. This is the second video. In the first video, we focused on connecting to the dbt Semantic Layer from Power BI desktop. We successfully did that and built a simple working dashboard. And in this part, we're going to publish that report to Power BI service and configure the connection to the dbt Semantic Layer from there. So let's go back to our Power BI report. I saved it under the name demo dbt Semantic Layer. And to publish this report, I will just hit publish. Yeah, so that to some changes. And for the simplicity, I would like to publish this report to my workspace. Okay, it's successfully published. So let's go to the Power BI service and find our report there. And this is the report. So let's open it. When you open it, you will see a notification that the model cannot be loaded. This is because the connection details we provided in Power BI Desktop don't work in Power BI Service. To enable this connection, we need to install and configure the on-premise data gateway in standard mode. It provides access to your on-premises data as well as cloud services that power your Power BI reports and models. Usually it's installed and configured on an on-prem machine or a virtual machine like Azure VM or an Amazon EC2 instance that stay online most of the time to keep the connection alive. But for the purpose of this demo, I will show you how to configure it on my laptop. So first go to the Microsoft site and download the installer for the standard mode. The dbt Semantic Layer connector doesn't work with personal mode of the gateway at the moment. So just download the standard mode, run the installer, go through the installation steps, and then launch the gateway. And then in the end, you will see, when you open the gateway, you will see something like this. So here I need to log in using my email address. So basically, I'm logging into the Power BI service via the on-premise data gateway. Gateway was not found. Please try to configure the gateway. Configure. Register new gateway on this computer. Demo dbt Semantic Layer. Recovery key. Configure. The gateway demo dbt Semantic Layer is online and ready to be used. There is one thing to be done before we continue configuration in Power BI service. So we need to go to custom connectors of our Power BI desktop. Just this. So we need to follow this path, which is in my user folder. You will see the path on your screen. And we need to copy this file, dbt Semantic Layer PQX, and copy it to the custom connectors folder of our gateway that we installed. So if this path doesn't exist, make sure to create it and put this file into this folder. Then when we go back to our on-premise data gateway and when we switch to connectors, dbt should detect our dbt Semantic Layer connector from that custom connector folder, and this is a good sign that it's ready to be used. Let's switch to Power BI service and configure the gateway there. This is our report that doesn't work, and let's go to settings, manage connections and gateways, and here we should choose the on-premise data gateways, and here we see that our demo dbt Semantic Layer connector is available here. And let's go to the settings. Very important setting that we should make. We should allow users custom data connectors to refresh to this gateway cluster. So we need to make sure to enable this checkbox, otherwise our connection will not work. And hit save and close. Go to settings, Power BI settings, semantic models, and here we choose our demo dbt Semantic Layer. And here we go to the gateway and cloud connections, and here we see our demo dbt Semantic Layer gateway. We need to click the SL and click this manually add to gateway. Once we click it, we need to provide this connection a name, like dbt Semantic Layer, and I would add demo here. Here we need to provide host, environment, and our service token, exactly how we did it in Power BI Desktop. So, we'll go to our host, or environment ID, and our service token. And hit create. Now, when we go back to our report, you'll see that the data is loading, and we can see how the data is updated, and all the numbers are also updated, and you'll see that this report works, and that means that our gateway connection works, or gateway connection to the dbt Semantic Layer. Just to sum up, we connected Power BI Desktop to the dbt Semantic Layer and built a simple dashboard. Then we published our report to the Power BI service, and then installed the Power BI gateway on-prem and connected that Power BI report to the dbt Semantic Layer via the on-premises Power BI gateway to keep that connection alive. And end result, our Power BI dashboard is live and queries the dbt Semantic Layer end-to-end. If this was helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date. So see you in our next videos. To learn more about dbt and how it can be effectively used to create a data vault-driven data warehouse, check out our Ultimate Data Warehousing training with dbt and Data Vault 2.1. Scan the QR code or just follow the link to get more details about the training.